In this flipped classroom presentation, students will continue to learn about the marketing mix, as well as how companies use the marketing foundations within it. As a reminder, the marketing mix is the blending of the 4 essential marketing elements: product, place, price, and promotion. When discussing a product or service, remember that we're talking about the entire product offering. This includes the features or characteristics of a product, options like color or size, the branding, the packaging, and even the warranty. When a company decides to develop a new product, it takes time and money. Most new products and services are not developed overnight or even in a matter of days. In most cases, it's weeks, months, or even years. After a company has identified their target market, they're ready to start looking for problems to solve. They do this by brainstorming and screening their ideas, followed by researching with the target market. Then they develop the product and the marketing mix, create a prototype, test the product and create a financial plan, manufacture the product, test it and get feedback on a limited run, and make their official release. When a company decides to collect information from its research subjects, they could do this one of 2 ways. They can collect new data, which is called primary research. In this, they get specific answers to their questions, but it's costly and time-consuming. They could also use previously collected data, known as secondary research. This is faster and cheaper, but the information may no longer be relevant. For the vast majority of non-medical or scientific businesses, surveys or questionnaires, observations, and focus groups are most commonly used to collect data. In the scientific community, experiments, either short-term or long-term, are most commonly used. While consumers may use the terms value and price interchangeably, please note that these are not always the same. One way to think about this is price is what you pay and value is what you get for your money. Another way to think about this is value is what you believe something is worth, and price is the selling price that the company wants you to pay. The simplest way to look at the selling price of a product is to first look at the costs incurred to make it, add to it operating expenses, and finally add to it the profit desired. While we could simply use the calculation previously discussed, oftentimes other factors are included in the price of a product. This includes supply and demand, the overall uniqueness of the product, how complex it is, its age, the level of convenience it offers to the customer, and even season or time of year that it's sold. Sometimes expressed as a dollar amount and other times expressed as a percentage, markup is the amount of profit being made per item and helps determine the final selling price of the product. Although the term place is used here, distribution is the marketing function that we are commonly referring to. This means the locations and methods used to make products available to customers. Sometimes a product is bought directly from the producer, like a company website or at a farmer's market. This is known as direct sales. Other times, wholesalers and retailers are used. In the case of the Rohr store, we often buy products directly from the producer when they're small vendors. Other times, when we want to buy a branded product like Nike or Adidas, we use a wholesaler to purchase the product first. To be clear, retailers, like the Rohr store, sell to the end user or final consumer for personal use. Wholesalers, typically not known by name, sell to other businesses in large quantities. Promotions can be delivered in many different ways, but any form of communication used to inform, persuade, or remind the customer about a product or service would be known as promotion. When an individual is looking to purchase a home, they oftentimes start with a real estate agent. The agent looks for homes that fit their budget and their needs and is known as personalized promotion. This category of promotion includes personal selling, and while it's effective, it's also expensive for the business. The second promotional category is mass promotion. It includes advertising. Advertising is designed to be seen by as many people as possible, and while it's less expensive, it's also less personal to the viewer. The third promotional category blends the previous two and is known as mass personalization. This is where a message is delivered with mass promotion methods like advertising, but is customized for each viewer using specific technologies like websites, artificial intelligence, or codes and keywords.